Hey guys, started crafting.
Kingdom Key 23.
Robert and Alex are here.
Yes, how are you doing? We are coming to you. We are big, we are tall in this angle. We are the giants.
I'm the one that's tall though, dude.
Well, that is true. You are he's the giant. I'm just the giant. So.
Yeah, but yeah, we are coming. We are going to be going to see Spider-Man: Far From Home.
Yeah, I'm so excited to see it.
So am I. This will be my last time guaranteeing to go to a Marvel movie in the theater. After this, they got to earn their butts, and if Captain Marvel is going to be the standard,
yeah,
it's not going to happen. But yeah, we'll let you know.
Well, what, you don't want to see a one-sided battle where the hero wins without any effort?
No! So yeah, we'll talk more after the movie. Just want to do an intro, and we'll see you on the other end. Hey guys, we saw the movie, and I liked it.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't spectacular, it wasn't amazing, but it was fun, it was good.
Sensational?
Yeah.
Would you say sensational at least? Or
maybe sensational, maybe a little bit
maybe
in there.
sensational.
Yeah.
It was definitely Peter Parker.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it was good. It was good. It was a good, if this is to be my final one, seeing if I don't see any of the others, it ends mostly on a good note, you know, of wrapping a lot of things.
For the most part.
We'll get to that.
Boy, stay tuned. You're going to want to hear that.
Yeah, but what I liked best was, you know, it did take things a bit further from the other movie. It still had a lot more Peter Parker in this one. You know, a lot more Peter Parker is Parker luck, his desire to do things normally and try and keep a balance in his life. All that stuff was good.
Yeah, I think Tom Holland definitely knew. Still, in my opinion, at least from the live-action Spider-Man, he's easily the best one.
He's definitely easily the best one.
Because, like, he definitely captures, like, the smartness, but also the awkwardness of being a kid. And
yeah, that's the other thing. He's being a kid. You had Jon Favreau was back as Happy in a bigger role.
Yeah.
We'll get more about him in a little bit.
Yeah.
And Marissa Tomei, about as same as she had in all the other appearances. You know, as Aunt May, still good.
Yeah, I honestly think she's a really good Aunt May because, like, she feels like really like a
modern day aunt.
Yeah, but not like that. She's just like she really feels like motherly. Like,
she does.
She feels like an awkward mother too. Like she's going through the motions and she's trying to do stuff that's right for Peter and all that stuff.
Exactly.
And I like how cool she is too about him being Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, that's one thing they do. Because that's where we left off last time. But then, and they did retcon. They said originally that she got blipped. I'm sorry, that is dumb. That is dumb. Dusted was better. Blipped.
Yeah.
That was stupid.
That's what they're calling it. But, you know, it was like, what was like the kids were calling it? Or was
but I think other people were calling it too, as being blipped.
Yeah. Okay.
Because they had to, because you have MJ then saying about Flash, like, he was blipped, so he's not really 21.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
It
was weird.
I know. But they didn't have it be, oh no, she got blipped too. That way she didn't have to deal with Peter being gone as well. Which, if you guys me, that's for the best. That would have raised too much.
Oh my god, yeah, that'd been really weird just 5 years later.
And then when we see her already being happy and all that, when it's like, no, have it be she got blipped too.
Yeah.
Makes more sense.
Yeah, that would have been really weird.
Well, yeah, but basically, as the trope go, angst, what angst?
Yeah.
Yeah, but as Nick Fury is still good in here, what we see, we'll get to that. Sam Jackson was still doing good, but he both plays things a little off in a way that's intentional. Again, we'll get to that. MJ, okay, I'm saying this right now. I do like the fact that it's MJ in name, initials only, but she's her own character, and it still shows, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
And some people have said, they rub it in your face a little. I will say that. Yeah. But
it's still her own character. It's not like she's Mary Jane.
I think because Kevin Feige knew. No, I'm like Gwen is a blonde. Although they were able to push it with the last one because Gwen was the love interest. I remember, but was she blonde in that? I think.
What in the last Spider-Man?
Yeah, because she was the daughter of.
Oh yeah, of Michael Keaton.
Tomes.
Yeah,
Adrian Tomes. Yeah. But in this case for MJ, like everyone knows she's a white redhead, and that really defines her, and it leaves the door open for her to come back.
Yeah.
Also, Mysterio. I love Mysterio.
Mysterio's really good in it.
And Jake Gyllenhaal, how do you say his name? Gyllenhaal?
I think Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, he was charismatic.
Yeah.
And it was good, but we'll go into details in just a little bit. We're just trying to get everything else out of the way first. All the cast. Well, yeah, basically all the cast was good.
Yeah, I think like the actors did.
Even Flash Thompson actually stepped up.
Yeah.
And well, yeah, that's what we saw about the cast. Now for the movie itself, spoilers.
Yeah, spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Yeah, it was overall, I would give it a 7 out of 10 if I had to rank it. I know you don't do rankings, but...
Yeah, I thought it was good overall, but there were definitely things that irked me the wrong way about it.
The biggest one is Tony Stark is all over the movie without being in the movie.
Yeah, I mean, and I get what they're trying to do, because this is supposed to wrap everything up with
Exactly,
Tony, and,
Tony,
people are still mourning his death.
Exactly.
And, like, some of it works,
and
like,
with Peter, because...
With Peter, because obviously Peter felt like a connection to him, so obviously they
because he would treat him like a father, he was like a father figure.
Yeah, so obviously that's very important for him to...
For Peter, it was fine, but for the like Mysterio, he won the multiverse stuff. Crap.
Yeah,
it's crap.
Yeah,
it never happened. They made it up, and Mysterio is...
I mean, honestly, it was kind of obvious that Mysterio would turn out to be the bad guy, but at least they did a good job building him up, at least. Like,
yeah,
as his charismatic
and he's a good guy, and he does feel at least like regret when he had to deal with Peter.
Yeah, because there was a scene where they're in the bar together and they're talking, and you felt a genuine connection.
And even then, when he finds out he has to go for Peter because one of the idiots... well, because that's the thing about Mysterio. He's a conglomerate of all the other people that Stark gets fired, and they felt they were unfairly fired.
That sounds familiar, doesn't it?
Yeah, but at least with Tomes, it really felt like you understood why Stark did it, but at the same time, it was a dick move on Tony's part. But here, but then again, no, that was right immediately after Avengers, Tony. So, but one thing I will say is, because they have a conglomerate of it, one of which was the guy that Obadiah yelled at saying, Tony Stark built us in a cave with a box of scraps.
Yeah.
That guy, why he got fired, we never know. But yeah, the fact they actually do tie Beck into Captain America Civil War. We called it Bart. He called it Barf. And he fired me because I was understand. But that's the thing, though. It's back to Tony again.
Yeah, I know. It's just too much.
It's too much.
It can't be its own thing.
Yeah, it can't be his own thing. I mean, it makes some sense. Like
I said, you can have Tony sort of there, like, again, sort of like part of Peter. It's part of his character.
But for the bad guy again.
Yeah, and should we go over now the other thing, how it was supposed to be like, Peter being the next Iron Man?
Yeah, I mean, I understand that that's what people saw him and what people see.
But they kind of gave it like as mixed messages about it, because at one point you're like, no, you're supposed to be Spider-Man, your own thing, but then they show him doing stuff like what
Tony. He's Tony Jr.
Tony Jr.
There's a point where even Happy looks at him as he's dealing with the hologram stuff like Tony would, and he's just like, that's just what like Tony would do. It's like, yep. You're not, and he even did it after he told him, you're supposed to be, you're not Iron Man. No one get him out to Iron Man. Not even Tony. No one get him out to Tony. Not even Tony himself.
Yeah.
And yet he sees him and like, yep, he's being just like Tony. It's like,
yeah, and they even have the ACD music.
But that was funny when he said, I love Iron Maiden. It's ACDC, kid! Come on! I know it's supposed to be you're out of date. Oh, it's not.
And right now, the red bars are going through the roof, I bet, from this guy.
sorry, but...
No, but yeah, it's like, it's obviously a generational thing.
Yeah, and I get that. I mean, even Nick Fury made a joke like, he who wears the crown wears it the heaviest. Stark said you wouldn't get that because it's not a Star Wars.
Oh, yeah.
That was funny. That was again, there's a lot of stronger writing in here. The stuff with MJ was good. The stuff with Ned...
Yeah.
Ned is more useless in this movie.
Yeah.
And they made him more of a jerk.
Yeah, he's just with...
But not a intentional jerk, that indirect jerk.
Yeah, because most of the time he's with... That's the girl's supposed to be
Betty Brant.
Yeah, Betty Brant.
Even though that's the girl that looks more like Gwen because she had her hair in a bow and a hairband, but that was Betty Brant. And yes, nice little nod to the comics, so those two got together in the comics.
Yeah, but he just kind of felt more like just there. Like, it's like, oh, he knows Peter's identity.
And so he had to be there because that's a key part of the movie.
Like, at least in the first one, it felt like he was kind of helping Peter out with all this shit.
And in this case, it was more like he's hindering him or belittling, especially the fact that in the beginning, Peter has his whole plan of how he's handled with MJ. And then what does Pete do? Oh, we're single guys in Europe. Europeans love Americans. How about Peter's like, they do?
Yeah.
Now, that was funny.
Yeah, it was funny. But
that was funny. It's just like, but then he
5 minutes later, it's like, I'm becoming a man now, Peter.
But the whole thing was bullshit, and it turns out he was already dating. Was it?
No, they sat next together.
And then
he missed that part, and then
so they got together on the plane.
They got together on the plane, and then they got off, and Peter's just like, well, and then by the end too, they break up.
They're only throughout the whole trip, but they're still cutesy about it.
Yeah, they're still cutesy about it.
Which I find is both cute and...
Weird. Yeah,
but
that's the thing, though. I think some people might find off-putting about, like, there are a lot of awkward moments.
There's a lot of awkward moments.
So there's this moment where Peter meets up with, like, the S.H.I.E.L.D. agent, and then it's an adult woman.
He takes off the clothes.
He takes off his clothes to change into this new Spider-Man outfit.
There's one guy who's like a rival for
Peter.
For Peter with MJ, and then he takes a photo.
Yeah, he walks in the door, takes a photo, and it's like, okay.
Even I was like, oh god.
Yeah, so something out of like a teen movie.
Because the moment you said take off your clothes, I'm like, someone's gonna walk in.
Yeah, someone's gonna walk in. Just wait for it. Give it a sec.
And then he's like, no, wait, no.
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah.
Now,
and then it got worse because, like, there was one nice part where Tony gave him these.
And that was from Fury giving it to him, and it was the glasses that Tony would sometimes wear.
Yeah.
And it connects to Edith.
Yeah.
I know, like, Mr. Stark loved his acronyms.
Yeah. And so, like, because he's trying to get the guy's photo deleted through using Edith.
But now, granted, that was to set up the drones.
Yeah.
You need to set up the drones.
You need to set up the drones, which is cool, but it was kind of like...
He almost blows up the skin.
That was
so cringy.
It really was.
I mean, I laughed, but I shouldn't have been laughing.
Yeah.
It was one of those, like...
Shame on you for laughing, sir. Yeah, but no, I guess I kind of get it because it's still. I guess they're trying to still be like, it's a teenager movie with superheroes.
And it's the Parker look still.
Yeah.
But then it just felt a little too. And then again, Fury felt off. We'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
And then the reveal. Okay, the reveal actually worked.
Oh, at the
No, it was Mysterio.
Oh, Mysterio, yeah.
Yeah, when he leaves the bar and then it's like all fading away and he's like. Poor kid.
Yeah, because like I said, like I think it's like with the Spider-Man PS4 game where it's like Doc Ock is gonna be the bad guy, but the way they build him up, you feel sorry for him. Where with Mysterio, you're kind of like he's a nice guy, and even he feels bad for Peter.
I know, because especially when you have the guy who's like in the box of scraps guy was like, you're gonna have to remember now how Peter Parker's blood in your hand because I'm gonna have to kill because he realized. MJ and then through MJ, Peter got the hand on their on one of their projections. Because the whole thing with Mysterio, all the elementals, Molten Man, Cyclone, Hydro Man, and Sandman, all bullshit.
Yep.
It's all bullshit. It's all using trickery, which I didn't mind, but at the same time, again, it just felt like
you could have done so much more with it, and like
especially that's 4 characters now.
Yeah.
Gone.
Yeah.
And then, one thing new, again, there was just that charismatic. I think Gyllenhaal saves that twist, I think.
Yeah.
And the fact is, he was originally in the running to be Spider-Man.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But yeah, but Toby got instead, but he was in the running. And he was also in the running to take over if Toby didn't come back for 4, and then that fell through.
Yeah.
But
I could see that.
Yeah, I kind of...
And you could kind of see, especially with how charismatic he was in the movie.
Exactly.
He could have done something unique with Peter.
Yep, especially if this was if he was taking over from Toby, it would have worked. But here again, it worked. It worked when it shouldn't have worked, is what I say.
Yeah, absolutely.
It shouldn't have worked because it was again another Tony related, connecting.
Yeah, and again, sometimes they say, sometimes an actor can save a movie. I mean, not that this movie was bad.
No, it wasn't.
Sometimes an actor can do something so strong that you kind of forget the problem.
Exactly. Then the final fight, the whole thing was good. But one thing that also bothered me that the Parker Tingle or Peter Tingle.
Yeah, so Aunt May nicknamed, the Spider Sense. She nicknames it the Peter Tingle.
Why do I have a feeling now with an Amy Pascal inclusion of no one's going to call it a Spider Sense?
No, at first it's cute, but then it's kind of like...
Especially when Happy uses it.
Yeah.
And then you feel like, they're sticking to it, aren't they?
Well, hopefully they won't. So maybe it's just a one-time thing just to be cute and do something different with
but the fact that it doesn't really work well, and then because Aunt May throws a banana and knocks them, it's like, well, that's tending it from a friend and wasn't really in danger. But turns out he hasn't mastered it at all. And then out of the blue, he didn't master it. He's like, okay, how did he master it so...
Yeah, that's the thing that I guess has always been weird with these new Spider-Man movies. They kind of never really touched on it, which I think could have been good. It's, you know what it could have been? It could have been...
The very first movie did, when he saw the slow motion, like...
Yeah, but I still felt it didn't feel like they touched it. I will say, I know it's kind of... it's almost like with Man of Steel when they were talking about his powers when he was a kid and he was kind of all going on at the same time.
Yeah.
That could have been interesting to see Peter.
But here, if he gets thrown out by the illusions in the midpoint, and then all of a sudden, he's just like, okay, I gotta use my Peter Tingle, and then he just...
Yeah, I mean, we could have seen him training with it a little bit.
But no, he was already on the plane heading back in, and then all of a sudden, bam, then Mysterio gets killed. Now, through his own actions, I might add.
Yeah.
It was not Peter's fault.
Yeah,
not intentionally anyway. Yeah. It was Beck's fault for basically disengaging any more fire. Like he said, no, keep firing at him. I don't care if I get caught in the blast.
Yeah.
And he gets shot.
Yeah, I will say that like the action sequences in this movie were awesome.
I think so too. Each new series has stepped up how the action goes.
I think it honestly might be my favorite in terms of at least pure action, especially like him fighting a bunch of drones. That's unique.
Yeah, he's jumping around and everything to all of them. And again, so many cases worked. Then it just ends at first.
Yeah,
it just kind of wraps up. But then we get the two and
I guess spoiler: MJ and Peter get together,
and she figured it out. Although I do like how she admits, I only figured I was like 60% sure. I wasn't even sure.
Yeah, that was funny because you thought it was like, oh, she's like super smart and she's gonna figure it out, but no, she's just like, she's like, wait a minute,
wait, are you serious? You're not kidding with me?
Yeah,
like I was just 65% guessing.
Yeah,
it's just like again, she felt like you're Spider-Man. Again, she's trying to be all blunt about it, but then she's like, oh shit, you're real. I thought she was.
Yeah, when she dropped her defenses like that, it was funny. She's just like, oh wait.
It's like, okay, I am Spider-Man. No, wait, you're Spider-Man. You're not messing with me. I was just like, I just like how she rolls off. Like I was just 65% sure. I wasn't even sure.
Yeah, that was a great way to reveal it.
I know. Well, because he realized I screwed up.
Yeah,
which was good as well. But then we get the two credits.
Okay. So
the first
there is a great moment in that first ending.
Yeah, where Peter. Well, first we end up with Peter swinging with MJ. MJ screaming her head.
I know.
Although I don't like how afterwards she's like, never again. I'm like, MJ always loves swinging. I'm sorry. I know they're trying to go with a different character, but still, it's like, never again. It's like,
well, you never know. Maybe she'll get used to it.
But then we get the big reveal. Turns out Beck had a backup plan. A backup plan that even if he knew he was going to lose, he was going to ruin Peter.
Yeah.
Basically send something to J. Jonah Jameson of the Daily Bugle, which apparently appears to be an InfoWars spoof. That was an InfoWars spoof.
You really think so?
Look at how the spelling was for Daily Bugle.
Oh, okay.
That was the InfoWars font.
Yeah.
Then he, basically, Jameson was given it. He was, turns out, Beck was able to spin it all, where it basically seemed like, no,
Peter was the one. Yeah, Spider-Man
was doing all the video, basically making it look like, first of all, one, that the dimensional stuff was real. That all that bullshit was real, and it was Spider-Man who was using the drones after he got rid of the creature to send it all out and attack. And he actually tweets when Peter says like, execute.
Yeah.
Crap.
Yeah, and then
reveals that he's Peter Parker. What the fuck? I'm just like, and Jameson's doing it's J.K. Simmons.
I know that was the part that was awesome.
Yeah, but then you're just like,
so
what do they do from here?
I know that's
new territory, but it's like, how can he? And then you get the other one. The reason why Fury was off, it was never Fury. It was Telos and his wife.
Yeah.
As Maria.
For those of you who don't know, they were from Captain Marvel.
Oh, I'm pretty sure people who are watching this know.
Just for the few uninitiated.
Yeah, and so that explains it. And apparently they believe the multiverse theory. Why did they believe it so? But then, of course, they say Fury, and he's on a bunch of Skrull ships and all that stuff, just faking having sons. I guess he needed the time off, but it's just like, it just feels so, and it explains a lot. Explains why he was so gullible and things. But at the same time, no, it just felt like, I feel like they were just doing it to remind people, hey, Skrulls still exist in the present day. They weren't just in the past.
Yeah, and you're telling me too, what's the storyline that
they're making it very clear now, never going to have Secret Invasion because they're still on good terms with Fury, and it's...
Well, you never know. Something could change.
Yeah, but again, so I liked it. He liked it. And it's a good movie to go see, and it's a good way to end out this phase for Marvel and this just saga for Marvel, if you ask me. Again, except for the cliffhanger ending, if you cut that out, this was the perfect bow.
Yeah, I think it did a fine job.
And it gives good explanation to why the Avengers aren't involved, because Talos didn't know.
Yeah.
He didn't know, and that explains all the why. Do not impart. Now, wait, why did he talk so badly about Captain Marvel? No, why? It's like, do not invoke that woman's name. She saved your species' life. Why are you so disdain for Marvel?
I don't know. That was weird.
But other than that, though, I'd say go see it.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially like Spider-Man a lot. Mm-hmm. It does things different. Like if you like solely like the movies, it's like it will do things different, and I think you'll enjoy it for that.
And I think it still feels like a second part, but also still feels like part of the whole grand scheme of things. So, yeah,
absolutely. I mean, I'm not sure what they're doing next.
I think that's a Black Widow movie. That's it.
It's Black. I thought it was the spin-off show.
We don't know yet.
Okay.
They were waiting until everything else was wrapped up before they moved forward.
Yeah.
To avoid spoilers.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And go see it.
Yeah, go see it. Absolutely.
I don't know what I'm going to do next time. I figured I'd get to tell why I was still here with them. This is Robert.
And Alex.
And see you guys later.
See you guys. Till next time.